Hey everybody, today I'm going to change the brake pressure switch on my F-150. One of the cool features this truck has, show you right here, is cruise control. So it's a manual transmission, but it's got cruise control. And it doesn't work. Looking at the wiring diagram, it's either the buttons over here or something called a brake pressure switch, which I'll show you. Pop the hood. And yep, nice and easy. The brake pressure switch is this guy right there. Now what this switch does is that when you hit the brakes, it's supposed to deactivate the cruise control system. And I don't know if you could see from here, but it looks pretty terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and try to replace this $7 switch before I take apart the steering wheel. And I'll show you how to do just that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is going to remove this connector. It's going to push in, take it out. I mean, that looks pretty, oh, that looks pretty rough. I hope I don't have to change the connector as well. Alright, then I'm going to take an adjustable wrench. I don't have all the standard sizes that I need, but I do have an adjustable wrench, and I'm going to try to latch it onto this guy and twist it off. Alright, so I got a pair of vice grips here, and just opening and closing. Since I don't have the correct wrenches available. Close that back up there. And I'm just going to continue doing that until I get it off. Alright, something I want to make you all aware of is that there is a nut underneath that big circle over there. So I got the circle loose, but the nut was stuck in. That's a 15mm nut. I broke it loose. Now I'm gonna continue screwing off the sensor. All right, so let's take a look at the old sensor. I mean, it looks pretty far gone here. I'm really hoping this is the issue because having cruise control would be super cool. This is the new sensor here. I got this from carparts.com. This was $13, around $13 with taxes and shipping. Everywhere else it was like $30 or $25, so I got a great price. They have a cool extension here. I'll show you what that's for when I install it, but I'm going to go ahead and install the sensor, and then I'll do the connector. Alright, I got the new connector here, got the new sensor in. Just going to go ahead and click that in there. You got to hear the click. Then alright, then you're going to take this connector right here, plug it into the new one, and it's going to complete your circuit. Alright, so I went on a test drive. Unfortunately, this brake pressure switch was not the culprit. So I've tested a bunch of the other sensors and fuses and switches on the wiring diagram. It really comes down to, so right here, I believe I'm pretty sure that's the cruise control module, because this wire over here connects to the throttle body, and that is how the cruise control works. So it looks like it's actuated by an electric motor. That motor turns, and then it pulls open the throttle body, and then the vehicle does what it's got to do. So it's either that or these buttons in the steering wheel. Part of me thinks it could be the buttons because everything is kind of crusty. Look at that, it's crusty and old. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to take apart the steering wheel. I might, because it is very boring under quarantine. But that's about it. If I take off the steering wheel and it looks like I could replace stuff or clean stuff, I will. If I need a new steering wheel, I won't. If everything looks fine and it is the cruise control module, it's just not worth the money for just convenience. But other than that, it was really fun to learn about this entire system in the truck, and it was really fun to do some electrical diag. So that's about it for the brake pressure switch and the whole cruise control system that I could figure out so far on my truck. Thanks for watching.